Welcome to Overwatch, and welcome to something a little bit different, I guess. In the background you can see that I've loaded up on the PTR, we're going to like a brand new PTR patch, and they just announced today that they're going to be doing Deathmatch. So you can see on the left here, Deathmatch, Team Deathmatch. I don't give a shit about that. I give a shit about this. Chateau Guillard, or Guillard. This is apparently like Widowmaker before she was Lacroix, whatever. I'm going to say Lacroix because it's just easier for me as being an Englishman. Guillard, or Guillard, was her maiden name. And so this was her home, I guess, before she became Amelie Lacroix. And I'm sort of fucking all over that. I also noticed that when we loaded in, the music in the background was the music from the short, Widowmaker the short, Alive. And so yeah, I'm gonna very quickly though. I want to check out the new map. I don't know about you guys, but I really want to check this out. I was so excited. I've just literally jumped in straight away. So we're gonna just run around the new map. Presets, new. Is there actually deathmatch in this? I wonder already. No, I guess there is. Oh yeah, there is deathmatch. 8-player. FFA deathmatch. Will that put us on the new map or what? Settings, maps. Is this the wrong map pool? I don't know. There it is, Chateau Guillard. Okay. So what I want to do is I'm going to run around this map and I want to take a look at it. We're going to try and find some Easter eggs, but I don't know. Like, let's talk about the deathmatch. Let's talk about the idea of deathmatch. They're also adding like a scoreboard, which is kind of exciting as well. They're also adding a couple of, I think, tweaks in this patch as well. This might be the patch with the double Junkrat bombs. This might be the patch with some Roadhog changes. This might also be the patch where you can put.
Arriving at Chateau Guillard.
Hear the music? I don't know how well that's going to come through on the video. I'll try and probably boost it, but it's the Alive music. Naturally.
One shot.
I'm hoping this is a good Widowmaker map, but I'm guessing that, well, I really hope this is a good Widowmaker map, but holy shit, who knew that Widowmaker was so fucking fancy? I didn't. And well, she was a ballet dancer, but she couldn't come from anywhere. Of course, this might be in Annecy, which is on a lake near the Swiss Alps. It's like a resort town. It's absolutely gorgeous if you ever had some pictures. Oh, storms on the horizon as well. How fitting for Widowmaker. Look, clouds on the horizon. It's good narrative theming. How many places can I actually get? Can I like go up here? Is this a place I can stand? Oh, it looks like it might be a place you can stand. And nice high ceilings, which is what you want for a Farah, perhaps, when playing around on this map. I believe this is a deathmatch map purely as well. Is this a bounce pad? Widowmaker in her young days used to bounce around on the bounce pads, and that's how she became so good at jumping on that. I'm guessing that might be Annecy, or is meant to be Annecy. Annecy's actually like a very fancy looking place. I've looked it up before. I am that obsessed. That's Widowmaker's mom. Clearly. I'm guessing that, no, that is actually, okay, classical iconography, ladies and gentlemen. Woman holding an apple. Guess who? Forbidden fruit, Eve. Original sin, all that kind of stuff, all good stuff. Generally seen as like it's like a foreboding thing. It's normally not a cheerful image, Eve with the apple. Because it's got sort of the source of all melancholy and problems for mankind. Right? If I know my biblical references pretty well, I guess. Does Widowmaker have a dungeon? Yes, she does. Good. Beautiful. There's even a wine cellar, or prison cell, or sex dungeon. No, so that's me. That's me getting caught up. Lots of little narrow pathways, lots of little areas you can shoot through at the very least. I am kind of curious to try out the deathmatch. It's going to be interesting to see. Hello. It's going to be interesting to see what goes on. So, looks like she has a family sigil. Fancy. Heraldry. Is that 3 lilies? 3 lilies, red stars, a crown. So maybe tangentially related to the royal family, I'm not sure. 3 lilies. Lilies as a flower, if I know my flowers correctly, are for mourning. Like, lilies are generally seen as being mourning and sad. Hello. Oh, Jesus, it's in French. When was this sent? Okay, so this is, like, that's tangentially related to the skin, because that's what the skin's called, like going to the beach. I'm guessing this is also related to Masquerade, because they go to Monaco. So I'm guessing the jet, there's some sort of private jet to Nice and Monaco. It's arriving in 30 minutes, I think. I'm sure you guys will find a translation. And also, oh, you can see in the crosshair, by the way, there's an outline on it, which is nice. Yeah, oh, nice bottle of wine. So does Widowmaker still live here? Is this where she lives? I mean, she's got like a satellite thing. Is there anything new on this? Textures are touched low. Boarding pass going to Nice. That's Chateau Guillard, I believe, which is the airport in Paris. It's a shithole if you've ever been there. It's a really shit airport, not gonna lie. I'm sorry, Paris. It's a lovely city, but it's got a terrible airport, and I'm pretty sure everyone agrees. That's my Discord going off in the background. Anything cool on the paintings? Anything of interest? Just nice landscapes looking pretty good. Nice window as well that you can even get out of. Oh, can you bounce through the window? You can. This feels purely intended to bounce over there. You see, young Widowmaker, young Amelie Lacroix used to just fucking love nothing more than just bouncing around and plunging into the freezing waters of the lake. Ah, yes. Oh, in those young, carefree days. To be back then, once again. Otherwise, let's see. Where does, you know, do we need to do like MTV Cribs? Where does the magic happen? Can't shoot out the skylight. You cannot be Batman. Confirmed. This is an interesting pathway. I'm surely there'll be railings here. This seems just dangerous, Widow. This doesn't seem safe. Not gonna lie, it's a nice looking place. It's just the layout is kind of not homely. Let me put it that way. Considering there's just big, wide open. Like imagine when it's raining, right? This is gonna be a friggin' nightmare. There's no doors, no nothing. Maybe there's, you know, maybe there's the future. It is the future, after all. It is the future. So they could have like, I don't know, force fields or something that comes down. She is fancy. She is very fancy and rich. World's greatest assassin and all that. There are all these closed off doors, so we don't get to see the bedroom, which is a pity. Holy shit, though. Holy fucking shit, guys. Deathmatch. What do I think about Deathmatch? I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a fun diversion. It'll be a nice way to unwind. Also, not going to lie, I'm going to enjoy it in the arcade, just being able to play a game mode where I can just focus on my own play and just sort of play my own game, rather than having to rely on the sort of the, you know, the normal team-based thing that works for Overwatch, so having to rely on other people, it can get a bit grating. Like, it's Overwatch's biggest strength and its biggest weakness, right? The reliance on others. So yeah, let me know if you guys are excited for Deathmatch and stuff, or if you think it has no place in Overwatch. Personally, I'm quite happy with the idea. When they introduced the arcade, like, this was the sort of thing I was hoping to get more out of it. Like, just different game modes. Blizzard can just make ideas happen and just make stuff work and just put it all together and sort of make it all start happening. They can just throw stuff out there, and if it's not the most balanced thing in the world, if it isn't the greatest game mode in the world, then it's not really a big issue. You know, it's not really a big deal, because it's just part of the arcade, and it's just there if you want it. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be good. And that's kind of good enough for me. I've just broken... Ooh! Petrus. Isn't Petrus the, Isn't that what shut Overwatch down? Does Widowmaker, like, drink UN-sanctioned wine? Is that what we're learning here? Oh, hey, we got here Liero La Rosa. You could tell. I've got a Greek wine by the looks of things. I cannot read Greek, so who knows. Alpha, Mu, Beta. Is that Faux? Alpha or something? I don't know. I've got a diary. It's where Widowmaker has left a coffee stain on her journal. Dear diary. Today, Reaper was sobbing again. There we go. There's my mandatory roleplay. And anything else down here? I want to have Easter eggs. I was hoping to like get more, again, Widowmaker surviving clearly on nothing more than red wine and the tears of people picking her and losing. Any other Easter eggs in here? Aside from over there, like that bit there just seems like the only lived-in part of the entire mansion. That's actually sad. Like, I love stuff like this, guys. Like, in terms of visual design, I absolutely adore stuff like, you know, like this tells a story, right? This is sort of what I would consider good visual storytelling, where it's just, like, this is clearly a place where no one really lives here. This isn't a lived-in environment. Everything's packed up in boxes, everything's sort of dusty and forgotten. There's no heart here, like, there's no signs of someone living here. Until there's, like, a plate and stuff, and it's just like... someone's had a meal here, and then Widow's gone over here, and then read her emails, and now she's going off on another globe-trotting adventure, killing people. You know, here I go killing people again. And it's just clearly... Oh, hey, the Widow's kiss. Like, here I go killing people. Like, you know, this is the only place where someone has lived, and it's literally just purely a work computer. What time is it in universe? It's 4 o'clock apparently. There you go. Just if McCree starts, you know, if McCree uses Deadeye here, just come over and shove his face into that clock there. Whoops, I might have blown up Widowmaker's computer. Feels bad, man. Anything else over here that looks like a death trap?
No one can hide from my
Making sure that we can see it. So this is one way. I should be able to just like grapple this, yeah. So I can take pathways that other people can't, which is good. Fitting for the lady of the house. I don't think there's anything else really here. What's up here? Oop. So then this is just back to the front door. You can see, like, I mean, even the portraits, like, there's just no people. It's just landscapes. It's just... It's nothing. This place is a shell. And, frankly, Widowmaker is also, tragically, a shell. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me on this quick tour of the new map. I am excited to try and play on this a little bit. I was going to try and play some Doomfist and stuff, but this, honestly... kind of has caught my eye. We'll take a look at the new map tonight on stream. If you've seen this video go live, I'll probably just be starting streaming very, very soon. If not, I am streaming already. So look forward to that. Otherwise, guys, thank you for watching. And hopefully, you're as hyped as I am, because this is actually really, really cool. I like this, and I like this a lot. Interesting that this came out before Gamescom. Like, I was expecting this more immediately on Gamescom. Otherwise, guys, I'll see you when I see you. Toodles.